If you clicked on this video, then you probably love vision boards as much as I do. And I'm going to share with you why I love 8.5 by 11 vision boards more than the larger standard size, 20 by 30, 24 by 36. I'm going to share with you why I get much more value and much more usefulness from these smaller vision boards. It's 2021, we're all moving forward, right? We want to create a super awesome year. We want to be really focused as we move into this year so we can get really clear on what we want, right? Vision boards are a super great way to do that. This little vision board was one that I made in a class by a good friend of mine, Becky Dembowski. She runs the website Marikey for Life. I'll put the link in the description down below. You should definitely check it out. She teaches people how to understand themselves and their life path in life, their purpose, by looking at the numerology of their name and their birth date. And also she dives into spiritual and manifestation principles. In one of the classes, it was a 4-week class. In one of the classes, we made vision boards. And what I notice is everyone has a different style, right? Some people love the poster board. Some people love cutting out magazines. I personally prefer to use the online images and put them into a format either on little 4x6 or 5x7 and then place them on a vision board. Or in this case, what I did is brought these into my image editor and arranged them and then printed out on 8.5 by 11 at my local print shop. So let's talk about the 3 reasons why I love this size. The first reason is privacy. The large vision boards are kind of hard to hide if you've got some very personal goals and dreams on there, right? And you don't want to not put that stuff on there because having a visual representation of the things that you want is really, really super important when you're trying to create those. I fall into the camp of manifestation, law of attraction people that say, hey, look, whatever you're trying to create in your business and your life, that's between you and the creative power within you, right? And there's no need to share it. And in fact, if you do share it, you may be losing some of the potency or diminishing some of the magical creativity process that can happen when we're creating what we want, right? Because when you share something and put it out in the world, you open yourself up for judgment and criticism. And even more than that, people may misunderstand you. I believe that only you know what and why you want to create something. Like, what's the purpose, right? There's a lot of things that we come into this world, ideas and things and businesses and service businesses that we want to create that other people may not understand. And it's unfair even to ask them to try to understand because they have their own things they want to create that we may not understand. So above and beyond the judgment or criticism, the bigger idea is that there may be an inability for them to really understand that. And then maybe confusion on their part. So you see how it kind of diminishes the powerfulness of your creation. So I'm a huge fan of keeping things very close to the vest that I'm going to create. Now this vision board, of course, was made in that class and we shared these with the class. And so I didn't put anything super, super secret. None of my top secret projects are on this. But nevertheless, this does represent a lifestyle, a business, experiences that I want to create. So these things are true, but I'm not going to share the deepest, most important creations in that class, right? Because that would be exposing them to other people and their perception and their understanding, all those things, right? You get it. So the first reason I like these little vision boards is privacy. I can put this in a 3-ring binder, put it away on a shelf, and no one will see it. It's much harder to hide a large vision board. Sure, you could turn it around, sure, you could put it behind something, but the chances of someone seeing it are much greater than if it's in a binder, put on a shelf, and hidden away. All right, the second reason that I like these are portability. They're portable, right? It's hard to take a large vision board with you when you travel or when you're going someplace. This can be tucked into a journal or a notebook, and then you can use it like we're supposed to use vision boards by giving it our focused attention on a consistent basis even when you're on vacation, even when you're traveling. Or, like I like to do with these, put them in my personal development binder, so every morning and evening I'm looking at them as I'm writing in my journal, as I'm reviewing kind of the blueprint of my life, right? And this is a part of it, because we want to be able to see what we want. We also want to be able to feel what we want and then write about what we want. It's all in one place, because all those other practices and my lists of not only things that I appreciate, love and appreciate about my life, but lists of things that I want to create and why I want to create those things, they're all in a 3-ring binder. So putting this vision board with those things kind of completes the tools. It rounds out the tools and the ritual process that I go through on a daily basis. So portability is huge. Third and final reason that I like these little 8.5 by 11 vision boards is that they're scalable, right? Have you ever tried to add pictures to one of those large vision boards or remove pictures? It's challenging, right? You've got to find exactly the right size. You're going to tear paper up. You may even tear the picture. Well, what I do with these vision boards is, again, in that binder, that I have the 3-ring binder, all of these tools and practices and techniques, I have tabs, right? And the different tabs represent different areas of my life: health and wellness, business, spirituality, so on and so forth. And in those tabs, I can put as many 8.5 by 11 vision boards as I want. So it's scalable, right? I like to create a lot of different vision boards, and I like to put things on vision boards and take things off vision boards, right? If I use a physical vision board, I generally use a magnetic board because I can remove things. I can wipe it all clean once a year and I can put other images back up. And then I just keep a file with a whole bunch of images from magazines and things that I've acquired over the years, right? So I like that fluidity of it. I don't want anything super fixed that I'm going to have to keep this vision board for, the next X number of years because it's on this cardstock or this foam core and it's all glued down. So with these, I can have multiple vision boards in that 3-ring binder and add new vision boards to certain sections when I'm ready to go with it, or take some out, those kind of things. So it's easy to manipulate, right? Those are the 3 reasons why I like these little 8.5 by 11 vision boards. They're private, they're portable, and they're super scalable. So leave a comment down below telling me what you think about this. Do you do this yourself? Or if not, what do you think? You're going to try it? I want to thank you for watching this video. Before I let you go, I want to invite you to subscribe to my email list. And when you do, I'm going to give you access to my personal private collection of thought tools, right? We are thinking creatures. Life is an imaginal act. This is the great message from pretty much every manifestation guru. So these thought tools are a collection that I've acquired over the last 20 years. Some of them are from other people, like Stephen Pressfield's The Artist's Life or The Rainmaker by Carl Jung. But some of them are tools that I've developed, like the tool where we're talking about making lists of what you don't want and making lists of what you do want. I call it the polarity tool. It will move you toward your goals, right? It's based on the idea of a magnetic levitating train, and it moves you very fast towards your goals. Things like the I am principle or the power of being, as I call it. But these are a super helpful collection of tools that I use on a continual basis and that I want to give to you when you sign up for my email list. And then I'll periodically send ideas and insights to you that I think will be helpful to you on your journey as you're creating the business and lifestyle that you want. So thanks so much for watching. You can sign up at my website, gmarkphillips.com. There's a link in the description down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you got some value from it, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you. All the best. Health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.